Okay, so Tufts has the first ban on blue side. They ban out Malphite, a strong engage pick, and generally just a good lane neutralizer in top lane.
Western Michigan goes for the Aatrox ban first. That's a staple pick for tough top laners, so that makes sense. And Tufts goes for the Garen Baron on 2.
So it seems like they're just trying to ban out top so that they can strong side top, which seems to be a pretty win for a B team.
Yeah, both sides. Teemo ban is interestingly second for Western Michigan.
I believe that is Tufts jungler has played a few games of that.
Yep.
And just banning out the Western Michigan mid laners most played is Orianna, so it makes sense to ban out that power pick.
Yeah, or it's just a very stable pick,
Yeah.
so that makes sense.
Will Red Sox continue to ban out top and flex pick? I know that Gwen has been a considered flex between top and jungle. I think that's probably a good ban for them.
Right. It's interesting to see how the priority on top is this game. Yeah, Alawi for third
Yeah.
also. So 5 bans top from both
Yeah.
sides.
We'll Tufts first pick. I think it's important for Tufts to pick a jungler. I think they have to go jungler top early just due to champion pool sizes.
Yeah.
Preferably something that can flex between jungle and top. Okay,
Oh,
we go
okay.
for
The
the
Jhin.
Jhin.
Okay, so 2-3 should probably be a top laner because top's already really pinched.
Yeah, Tufts has found a lot of success though with Jhin through bot lane.
Okay.
I know I've seen that in some of their previous games. I assume Western Michigan responds with either ADC and support or ADC jungle. Swain is an interesting pick. It's a denial pick from mid lane, but also is very flexible in what roles it can go. So really keeping the draft wide open.
Yeah, I like to see this Swain here. Just keep all ocean.
This makes me think that they want jungle onto just to keep the Swain truly flexible between its three roles.
Right. Oh, no, yeah.
And there's
Yeah,
the
then we go for
J4.
it. Yeah, I think that's good synergy as well. Just
It's a good
lock
lockdown
down.
onto the immobile AD carry.
Right. Yeah. Making the draft from
Jhin.
Michigan far.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Gwen
there's the
again.
staple Gwen.
Again, yeah, that's a flex between tough jungle and top, so it's a strong pick for them.
I would suspect that that's probably going jungle, just based off of Xavier's expertise.
And the Silas. Do you know if this is a flex pick for support or is this
No, I
mid?
believe that is just the mid counter pick into the
Just mid?
Swain.
Okay.
Because Swain's most useful ability is his ultimate.
Yeah, no, it makes sense in this game, especially with a
Mhm.
J4 who just wants to dive in. Yeah, it also denies some picks in the future, like just for strong Silas ults.
I do worry though about top lane pool getting pinched too much further. Okay, they go Karma, so Swain is now stuck most likely between mid and bot. I think
Yeah,
for bans, Western Michigan should look to continue banning out top laner. But I also think, I don't know how much it's shown, but I think Thresh is a really good support pick when you have an immobile AD carry into J4. But Jin
mm,
can kind of cheat the J4 by just playing out of fights and ulting. Yep, there's the Tom Kench for the exact same reason you'd ban the Thresh.
yeah. I'm thinking right now. I'm not sure I like the Swain bot lane right now. I'm just thinking Swain Karma. It doesn't sound very strong, but maybe just annoying.
I
Yeah, I like
think it
your
would
idea.
be a very annoying lane because
Yeah,
it's
right.
double mages is always oppressive. Okay, but they see Tufts has made the decision or suspects that it's going mid lane. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be shown on either the AD carry or mid laners pool, at least from this season.
Fair.
They banned the Thresh here with the same logic as the Tom Finch. No, they banned the Senna. I don't like that ban. I think with J4 you have the lockdown to go on to Senna.
Yeah,
I
I was
think
just
there
thinking
are
of
better bans.
Senna Jhin into double mid. Seems like a little miserable, maybe.
Mhm. I feel like that lane is just so vulnerable to J4 that I don't think it's worth the ban.
Yeah, right. Okay, so it seems like they think that the J4, sorry, the Swain is mid, or at least tough C to, or tough beat us.
Mhm. Mm. I suspect they go top here so that they
Yeah.
can keep any resemblance of a Swain flex if it is available.
Horn.
Uh,
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm feeling like with this, Western Michigan's draft looks a bit low damage to me, but I could be wrong.
it's also very AP
Swain
heavy.
playing Karma Orn.
You get
Yeah, and J4 doesn't do that
yeah.
much either. I think
They're gonna need
Tufts.
a big AD threat in bot.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tufts. They're honestly fine with anything here. I think pretty much any support's okay. I think I like your Thresh pick just for some engage. They're kind of lacking that much engage right now, so Thresh should be good.
I like a Renekton top for Puffs. They need some sort of or Camille. Yeah,
Camille,
Camille's better.
Camille sign
Just they
too.
need some
Yeah,
extra AD. And I know that's
yeah,
a good matchup into Ornn,
yeah, yeah. Everyone's kind of
especially
miserable in
after
this. With the
yeah.
little Q interaction, that's pretty cool. Hook onto the Warren Q. Oh, and a J4 ult, I just realized as well. Okay, extra synergy.
We'll toss support last pick B. Yep, and there's the Thresh.
Or the Thresh,
They
nice.
should have
Appreciate
banned
it.
it.
All right, I'm honestly, I mean, this win it better be mid if, and they
Yeah.
have to pick like some hyper carry ADC. I'm thinking Jinx here. I think it has to be Jinx, Aphelios, maybe Kog'Maw. Probably not Kog'Maw, it's still JP heavy.
No, not Kog'Maw.
Jinx, has to be Jinx, Aphelios, I'm
I think
thinking.
I think it's I think it was Jinx. Oh, oh no,
Huh?
they all that
Okay,
is
well, that's a pick of all time.
a lane of all time.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure how to comment on that. I mean, Western Michigan's too AP heavy. They have no damage, really.
They also did
I
self
feel
counter
like,
pick
yeah, I feel
with
like any, I don't know,
Silas.
tough speed just builds a force of nature, and I feel like they're fine in this game. I don't know. I'm just not liking West Michigan's draft after this.
I definitely favor Tufts draft.
Yeah, I mean, they're not that tanky, but they don't need to be that tanky to survive that.
I think Silas just has so much value this game. Ornn,
Yeah,
Eric, Swain.
actually, yeah, you're right. Silas with Terrical is pretty crazy. I mean, yeah, Swainald's also great. I mean, Ornald's a little bit not good because you don't get Orn passive that much, but it's, I mean, it's still pretty fine for engage as well. So yeah, he's got golds.
I think we will be back when the game starts.
Yep. See you. All right, welcome back, everybody. This is game 1 of Tufts V versus Western Michigan University.
I'm not sure it was fully communicated in draft, but it looks like the Karma was sent mid lane. Makes sense. You don't want to directly give Silas the Swain ult. And so it will be Swain Tark in the bot lane. Definitely a lot of potential lockdown for an early J4 gank, but I don't see how they translate it into a win condition.
Yeah, right. I do think the Swain Tarek lane should be pretty oppressive in lane, but I agree with you. I don't see how they can spiral it or train it into early Drakes or objectives. But I do think that at least early game, Western Michigan should have a pretty strong team fighting comp, so maybe they can pick up some early Drakes with that.
Awareness is the key to victory.
Like J4 will be starting blue side, Gwen will be starting red, so they should meet on top. They will be clearing into each other on top scuttle, assuming normal clearing paths.
Right, I think at least looking at top side, because they're going to be passing into top probably. I do think that Camille should definitely get pushed in this matchup, and at least early though, it's pretty fine for Ornn. So a 2v2 at level 3, if it makes it to that, should be pretty even.
I think definitely the 2v2 top is stronger for Tufts though. I just think that Camille Gwen has too much burst early.
Yeah, in the long term, I think so, definitely. I mean, Camille's a little weak before like Sheenish, but after she gets Sheen, like she should probably just destroy Ornn. We'll see though. Lane's looking pretty even so far. Duft's gone pushing bot, as we can see from the mini-map. But should be pretty even. Waves crashing here, so just a second wave crash.
And J4 is crossing into top, so no potential cheese level 3 gank, so Tufts bullying them under turret is perfectly fine.
Right, looks like both junglers are going for a full clear here.
I think this definitely favors Tufts though on the scaling side with Gwen.
Right, yeah. I think J4 needs to be more proactive. Gwen can just kind of sit back, scale.
There should feel no pressure to make early game plays happen this game.
Yeah, interestingly, Camille seems like she's bullying Ornn. I would have thought that Ornn would be a little bit stronger early, at least before Camille gets items, but it seems like it's just going fairly even. So that's fine.
Looks like J4 will probably get to top first.
Yeah, so we'll see if he can get a gank off before Gwen arrives. He's looking for it, yeah.
Good. I think Gwen will be too late, but maybe Camille can stall.
Yeah, looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't matter.
Unfortunate the early window onto the Camille. It's fine though.
Yeah, it doesn't get
overall one death early is not the end of the world, especially for a scaling champ like Camille.
Yeah, it gets the TP. I think. I mean, J4 can help push out here, but playing gets the scuttle and should be looking mid here. Should be pretty fine for Tufts. It's been unfortunate to give a first blood to J4 though.
Karma was forced to blow flash for the trade of Gwen and Ghost, and Gwen gets both scuttle crabs.
Gets both scuttles. That'll be good for her scaling. Also, she had a good reset after this. J4 staying on the map as well. Okay, just reset. So they should be about even in tempo.
It does appear that the Karma is getting the better end of these early game trades.
Yeah.
To be expected.
Yeah, and this wave does not look very good for Silas here. So
I think he has to burn TP back.
Yeah, he definitely has to burn TP. Yeah, there are your TPs. Bot lane is going surprisingly well for Tufts. I thought this lane for Tarek and Swain would be pretty impressive, but maybe it only gets bad at level 6, I'm not sure. But overall, I mean, they're up 10 CS right now. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know if bot lane comes down to if you're able to space the Tarek stun.
Right, yeah. I think the Tarek's done into Swainy.
Oh, and the hook comes down.
Oh. It's a bit unfortunate right there.
I mean, it's smart not to take it.
Okay.
It can be very scary with
Double root
art
here,
going
though.
into melee. The J4 is
J4
here
is
though.
on the way. Oh, the DQ flash doesn't hit, but I think. Ooh, really.
Oh.
There.
Look at
Wow.
the binding. They can trade back the J4 though.
Trade back to J4. Okay. It's been unfortunate that Jin misses the wave, and I mean, Thresh gets the kill. I think it's definitely a positive trade for Western Michigan, but at least Truck gets the kill back onto J4. I think J4 is really down in tempo now, so that should be good for Gwen as well. I mean, she's already up 17 CS, so should pick up.
I think Gwen definitely here has the option to go for grubs if Xavier wants them.
Right.
Given the mid prio they have. And it looks like they will be starting the grubs. I think grubs are definitely an important take. Tufts definitely has the stronger side lane. I don't think Karma can exist against Sylas in side lane, and Camille will just destroy anyone at about 2 items in side lane, if not sooner.
Yeah, right. I mean, I think Western Michigan has to play for team fighting, and maybe picks with J4 here. Yeah, side lane definitely is tough.
Just they draft double enchanters to not really have someone to enable with them. It just
it looks like in the meantime, Jin was caught with another gank from J4 bot lane.
J4 capitalized on the fact that he knew Jin had no summons after the previous game, and this will translate to an easy first drag pickup for Western Michigan.
I think it's a good play by J4. I'm just wondering, he's falling up even further behind. Gwen gets his top camps here and just got grubs. So he should be almost 2 levels down here. After Gwen takes his top cards. So even though, I mean, Jin's falling behind, Tufts is trading around the map, so they're not actually falling behind as a team.
As we can see in bot lane, despite the 2 deaths, the farm is completely even.
Yeah, Jin did lose a little bit of XP, just a level 5 to Swain's level 6, but shouldn't be too severe.
Yeah.
And Tufts is
top lane gang.
Looking for a top lane gang, pretty easy with Camille up for the lockdown.
Yeah, Peck's ultimatum is a very nice ability.
Yeah,
nice. Kills.
Yeah, and yeah, Camille going to do a good synergy with the burst. Seems like jungler's going for vertical jungling now. Gwen will be able to steal away the red probably before J4 gets here, but we'll see. There could be a fight for red buff.
Yeah.
Those junglers do not have
junglers without smite, but... Ooh, but
and Gwen
gets it.
And take it. Could be a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, J4 is forced out of his jungle.
J4's forced out of the jungle. He's got no top camps. Gwen's on
and Gwen has her entire jungle up. This J4 is falling so far behind, despite his 3 kills.
Yeah. Gwen's a little down in tempo because she hasn't gotten a base off, but I don't think it matters at all. I mean, she's got so many camps to clear, and she's already up 25 CS. I think J4 is going to have to try to force another bot play here.
Yep.
Just to... he has no camps to clear, really.
Interestingly, the Sylas has opted into a Roa build. That's not something I often see, but it does make sense. Or I can see the logic behind it into this comp. They don't have that high of damage, so any extra healing or sustain goes a long way combined with his W.
Right. Yeah, on the topic of builds, Thresh just also picked up a first item Merc Thread, which I really like this game. Just, I mean, Western Michigan has a ton of CC, they're very AP heavy, so it makes sense. I do also like the Eclipse build for J4 here. I think Western Michigan needs more damage, and that helps a little bit.
He needs to be their AD bruiser carry.
Yeah, pretty much. He's the only AD on their team. He was looking for a bot play here, but he doesn't get it, so he's back to clearing. Unfortunately, he still has very little camps. And so, again, Gwen's getting even further ahead.
Swain hard shoving their way, looking for a reset. Ooh,
Yeah.
the mid lane trades do not seem to be going well.
Mid lane does not look very good right here. Fortunately,
Oh, and
Silas
J4's there for the counter.
does have TP up
But-
soon. Yeah, Gwen cannot. Oh? Yeah, Gwen cannot fight this. Silas has Eclipse already.
I believe.
Yeah, Silas is. Sorry, second. J4 is Eclipse. He's actually pretty strong here. Even
And
though he is
Goose is
down.
forced out of Gwen.
Yeah.
It looks like Western Michigan is rotating their bot lane into mid. This should be an attempt to get the grubs.
Yeah.
Oh, an unfortunate hook shot leads to Camille's death here.
Yeah, I think
That-
Tuff just needed to give. I mean, Silas is on no health, so it's hard to fight. A little bit decent. I think they can try to look bot here for some type of cross map, but they're a bit down in tempo, so it's gonna be hard to get much in trade for the grubs. I think Western Michigan just picks it up for mostly free.
Yep.
Yeah. Camilla does have a Triforce now, so I think after this point she should win top pretty hard against this Ornn in isolation.
The Tarek has gone deep into Gwen's jungle and put a lot of wards there. That'll make ganks hard for Tufts.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Camille gets the cancel on the recall. I think Tufts can maybe look to set up for Drake here. They know that J4 is a little bit down in tempo. Yeah, it seems like Gwen's just going to start it off.
Both top laners are down PP, so it will just be a 4v4 if we opt to fight this.
Right.
I think the 4v4 definitely favors Tufts at this point.
Yeah, I think with Gwen here, I think they might just be able to burst it down even before J4 gets there. I mean, it seems like Western Michigan is trying to make their way in, but I think they're just too late. Yep. Yeah, Tufts gets it, gets out. Looking on fresh air.
Silas has stolen the Swain ulti.
Swain ulti.
Oh, but
okay, Gwen goes down.
okay, it's a 1-for-1 right now, but Camille got to rotate off first.
Most
should be a win for
away. Should be a win for Tufts. They might be able to pick up on Tarek on the way. Oh, I got the blast plan as well. But overall, I think it's 2 for 3 for Tufts. So
yeah, it's definitely winning for Tufts.
It's winning for Tufts.
They pick up all maps.
Pick up the Drake as well.
Free escapes.
Yeah, I think Karma's probably gonna TP back mid here. She's got no mana and yeah, is low. Okay. Looking to the next objective, I think Rift Herald's spawning pretty soon. So that's probably gonna be the next objective for both teams. Tufts bot lane and Western Michigan's bot lanes are both running bot. So I don't think they're gonna go for it off of spawn. But I mean, in the 2v2 or 3v3 top side, Tufts is looking much stronger right now, so I think they should be able to try to force Herald.
The Chemtech Soul is interesting this game. Both sides having a significant amount of healing champs. I think for either side it has so much value.
Yeah, definitely. I think especially for Western Michigan, with like Swain, Tarek, Karma just seems very powerful.
Yeah. But getting the extra resistance with the Soul at low HP on Gwen and Camille also just seems very valuable.
Yeah, that does. Interestingly, Tufts has swapped their bot lane mid, looking for some more mid prio. I think they're going to try to start Herald pretty soon because they've got pushed there now. Western Michigan has opted to leave their Swain bot into Silas. Seems a bit odd to me, but
yeah, I think they should have moved the Ornn down to bot lane because right now he has TP advantage over both of the top solo lanes.
Yeah, Tufts has not opted to start it off yet, interestingly, but I think in the next couple waves they can look for a force if they don't get poked down too hard.
They might be waiting for the Silas TP. Oh no, they have started off. I think this is fun to go for. It will be a 4v4, and I favor the Gwen side in that.
Yeah.
Without the Swain, it feels like they're lacking a lot of their damage.
Yeah. I mean, they just burst it off. Western Michigan does have pretty good spikes here with Malignance completed for both Karma and Silas. And Ornn with the Sunfire as well, but I think they're just a little too slow to be active, and also probably just kind of at the point in the game where it's hard for them to just team fight 4v4 without Swain at least.
Yeah, and as we can see on the Tufts sides, a third Merc Tread's coming in for the Tufts top laner. It's gonna be significantly harder for them to do damage as the game goes on. You know, it looks like Silas is fighting bot lane.
I think he's going to need to steal Silas a little. I think Swain will here. He might just be dead before he gets it off.
Yeah, he didn't. Oh, unless W comes up in time.
Oh, I got rude. I think he's going to burst it down. Yeah.
Yep.
Just a little bit of an overstep. I think trying to fight that 1v2 is a little too early. I think he loses the wave here. Not gonna get some damage, but hopefully shouldn't be too bad. As it looks like Gwen's a bit caught here as well.
Yep.
Yeah, and Western Michigan finding some good picks here as well. They should be able to try to force bot turret, or at least get it low off of this. They're trying to look mid, but I don't think Tufts is gonna walk up here, and it is just a 2v2. Unless...
The Thresh is stuck in the attack, and the TP comes in from the Camille to be able to try and lift.
Okay.
A very late TP from Ornn, but I guess it does stop the chase onto the Karma there. The hook lands?
The hook lands? I don't think they'll be able to engage. Yeah, Ornn's a bit too tanky right now, but they did manage to get the J4 back. Another hook land. Ornn, I think he's out with the Searing Charge.
Jack is just nailing this Ornn with hooks. He went 4 for 4 there.
Yeah, the Jin ult
might be in a bit of a sticky situation. I think she might have overextended a bit too much. But the rest of the Tufts is here. The Gwen gets big ult.
Gwen with big ult. Yeah, Karma's out of mana, so is Ornn. I think Western Michigan is just back off here. Tufts can look for the Drake.
The Herald, they should just let it into Herald. So many low health bars on the side of Western Michigan.
Jin is low, and but I think Camille will be able to pick up the Honey Fruit, so it should be a pretty easy Drake to secure for Tufts.
It looks like Western Michigan is just giving it.
Yeah.
I think it's very important that they deny the Temtech Drakes from Western Michigan.
Right. Off of the space, I think, yeah, Camille's just going to run top. I think just matching Ornn is a pretty safe play here at this point with Mercs and Triforce plus a Ravenous Hydra on the way. Should be a pretty safe matchup, and Ornn should be able to bully it pretty hard. Interestingly, Western Michigan has opted to send both their bot lane bot instead of rotating them mid at this point. They could be looking to force this bot turret. I think it's actually an okay idea with Karma just trying to hold the mid wave as long as she doesn't get caught.
Opted for the second item, Moonstone.
Yeah, so she won't have a...
I don't hate it. They're definitely not lacking AP damage.
Yeah, that's true, and it is a good spike. I mean, it rolls an early 2-item spike, because it's a cheap item, so she will be pretty strong for a little bit here. They're trying to look for something top, but I don't think
through the J4
they're going to be able to get much. I mean, yeah, looking to the future, I don't think they can force Baron almost ever. It takes really slow, so all they can kind of do is just get a little bit of chip damage on Camille there.
Oh, Tara comes back bot. It's another 1v2.
It's another 1v2.
The Swain ult comes down, but
the better Swain ult win.
Michigan does have anti-heal.
Yeah.
The
flash? No, flash follow up. Yeah, again, just a bit too ambitious with the 1v2. Gets caught by Tara. Yeah. An interesting flash by Karma there. But yeah, Tufts does drop bot turret. That'll be first turret gold as well. So Western Michigan actually is up a little over 1k right here. So it is a somewhat significant advantage. Looking to get a little bit of damage on bot turret as well. And Gwen's caught on the Tufts side
There's
here. Maybe Camille can get one back on J4 here though. Oh, he's locked in the Camille
Oh, that
ult.
was an unfortunate fallback, but also unfortunate the support got the kill.
Yeah, but I do.
Michigan is just hitting the tier 2. It's just gone.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a positive trade for Western Michigan, though. They get the tier 2. I mean, sure, they lose J4 on the top side, but they get Gwen in return, so it's completely fine for them. I think Swain's going to be looking pretty strong after this base. People just pick up his second item, probably Morales, looking on his build.
Yeah, I think Tufts really needs to prioritize anti-heal on one of their members. I think it's best on Gwen, but I know she wants to power farm her item, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it's hard to find someone who can apply it really well.
I think it has to be Gwen.
Yeah, probably has to be Gwen. I'm thinking Jhin with Static Shiv can maybe apply it kind of well, but I don't like it that much.
I don't believe Mortal Reminder works that way. I don't believe Shiv will proc it.
Okay, then yeah, definitely.
I think it has to be Gwen.
That has to be Gwen, yeah. Though I guess Camille could pick up eventually maybe like 4th item for just some sideline pressuring against Swain. But not right now. I think it's too early. He definitely needs to finish off Robin as Hydra before anything else. We see a bit of mid-fight here. Should just be some poke. Carry flashes out.
They blow them.
That's support flash for Tufts. Looks like they're getting some pressure in top as well, but it's not really leading to any turret damage or anything, so they've got push. But nothing much out of it yet. Both sides seem that they're resetting just for Drake. Yeah, Tufts seems like they're trying to force mid here on the base. Camille cancels the recall, so in top it seems like both top lane is trying to keep Horn top, so both top lanes get out of the fight. Horn is surprisingly tanky here, though. It doesn't seem like Camille's getting as much damage as she would at this point.
It seems like onto the J4. Is he bursted? No, the target comes down to
the target ult. So they have the silent target ult as well.
It only ends on one.
This is not looking good for Tufts right here. Yeah, seems like when goes down, Camille comes back in for the fight.
I don't think they have damage here.
Yeah, Camille is caught. Camille has top shot out. Yeah, with the Camille TP down, it's hard for Tufts to look across after this. Which has to burn flash, and I think the best Tufts can do is catch mid and bot wave. They have to give Drake.
Yeah.
I think Camille can maybe rotate top after this to try to look at top tower with one TP down. Or maybe mid tier 2 as well with hook shot. So they should go for Raptors instead. That's also a small cross map. But yeah, it seems like Western Michigan is just coming out on top in all these team fights. Seems like Tufts has to play a little bit more on side lane. They're down and pretty hard to team fighting against Western Michigan. They've got a lot of CC and good team fighting ults with Swain and Taric and Warren.
Does look to be going for Mortal Reminder third though. So at least they will have some amount of anti-heal coming online soon. I believe that's what the triple longsword is for.
Okay, yeah, I don't really remember the build path. I've never built Mortal Reminder, honestly. Yeah, it seems like Western Michigan is also opting into a lot of anti-heal. They got Bramble Vest, Executioner's Chainsword, I think is what it's called, on J4, and also Morello's on Swain. So a lot of anti-heal from them. I do like the Knights picked up by Taric as well, just trying to keep Swain alive. I mean, he's going to be kind of a raid boss this game. The Tufts can't burst him with a little bit of anti-heal. They definitely need it right now, though.
Gwen will also be opting in the 4th Merc Preds. It's just so valuable under their comp. So much CC, so much AP damage.
Yeah. We do see a different match on side lanes right now, though. It's Camille versus Karma instead of against Ornn. So that could be a little more volatile, I think. If Karma gets caught out, Camille can definitely burst her pretty fast, and with the ult, it should be pretty clean. But it looks like they're playing it pretty calm.
The Abyssal Mask pickup on Ornn is very big for their comp.
Yeah, that is
Help.
a very good pickup, and he's also starting to get Ornn upgrade items. He's already upgraded the Malignance on Swain, and he should be taking over level 15 somewhat soon. So that'll probably be for the Malignance on Karma.
I would say they should give it to the J4.
Yeah, that's true. J4 is pretty strong, so yeah, upgrading the other clips could be pretty big too. I do like these side lanes for Tufts right now, though. I think they should be looking more bot side here with this Karma. I think she's pretty vulnerable inside against Camille. Yeah, it looks like J4 is looking mid or just hovering. Okay, a little bit of trading, but nothing big. Just hovering.
Jin has picked up the execution is falling, so now Tufts, on the side of Tufts, we do have some anti-heal. Hopefully that will allow them to kill the Swain.
Yeah, it's still gonna be kind of tough, but maybe I think they need Camille for the Swain. I think she's, especially with the Ravenous Hydra pickup, she actually does a significant amount of damage now. I think she's probably Tufts' main damage source. Along with Gwen actually. Gwen should do a pretty good amount of damage as well. Camille's looking for bot turret here. I think she should be able to finish it, honestly. I don't think Karma can do enough damage to push her off of it. Choice of the hooked shot, but then J4 is looking, but I think she's out.
Yeah, J4 doesn't really want to show bot side in case Tufts opts to rush a Baron. And I don't think Tufts has the damage for it at this point.
Yeah, I think they need Camille there to rush it, because I mean they've got looking bot.
Okay, Karma flash out on bot side.
Karma flash out on bot side. J4 still there. Looks like Karma's trying to follow though. If Camille is
Mine is coming down as I think they should definitely be a pick for Tufts.
Karma's just dead here, I think.
Yep.
Ult, lockdown. Yeah, she's done. Yeah. Big shutdown for Camille as well. I think Camille has to be the carry for Tufts right here. She's way to push out.
On the flash. I think he might just be picked here.
I think if he picked
by the tower
as well on the backside with the ult. Fresh dies, but I think Tufts is picking up top turret here with Ornn having to match Camille on bot. So they did manage to cross map, so it's not too bad. Tufts overall, as long as Western Michigan doesn't manage to pick up mid turret here, which I don't think they will be with Gwen hovering.
I think both teams now need to turn their attention towards the fourth dragon spawning down there. Both sides taking resets. Tufts should have his amount of gold on the Camille now, getting both the Karma shutdown and the tier 1. Same with Silas also getting the tier 1. Yeah, she opts for Maw of Malmortius third. I think that's a really smart choice into their comp.
Yeah, I think pretty soon Camille will have enough defensive items that'll be very hard for Western Michigan to burst her down, and she does scale very well. Also, Tufts is pretty much even in gold. They've evened up. They were down a little over 1k earlier. So into this dragon fight, it's looking pretty even, or slightly favored for Tufts as long as Western Michigan doesn't get any big team fighting ults. Also, Tufts is looking to set up vision on top side, so they might be looking to
I think they're
rush Baron.
Yeah, Baron while Western Michigan goes to the hole.
Karma might have it. Karma's a blue orb, so Western Michigan does know that it's happening, but I'm not sure if they can do anything about it. I think it's going down pretty fast.
I don't think they can.
And J4 is still staying
just see the Baron going over the top.
Yeah, I think they can only just watch. Yeah. Tufts takes the Baron for the drag. I think it's a good trade for them.
Well, I mean, they trade the support, but ultimately that just doesn't matter.
Yeah, they get Thresh on the top side. They can maybe take mid turret off of his base, but they get a little bit off it. They are on soul points, so they can force a fight pretty soon. But Tufts, I think they made the smart decision there not to take the team fight and just trade.
Opting mid, it looks like they're opting. I think they should opt for a 1-3-1 with their comp. I think Silas should be winning on side lane.
Yeah. I think it's a bit tough with Fresh.
J4
seems a bit ambitious.
Onto the Glen. This
bit ambitious like J4. I think Tufts.
But the tower has Tufts overextended.
Yeah, Tufts overcommits there, and they just lose their jungler mid. This is going to be pretty hard for Tufts to make anything out of the Baron now with 3 members down, and I think Western Michigan can just force mid turret off of this.
4 waves here. only
Yeah.
close wave for Silas. And with him dead, they have no ways to stop the push. This 5.
Yeah. I mean,
Ooh,
they're
that's a
going ult right
big
now.
binding.
Good binding. I don't think they'll be able to force inhib here, but they if especially getting a little bit ambitious here, they could look for a pick. But at least they managed to neutralize the Baron, and that means they're back up 1k goals. I think Orange is too tanky, they can't really take him down here. And a lot of damage on a Jhin here, they should be able to get this pick.
They burst down.
J4 is looking a bit low, but I think they should be able to get Camille.
Ooh.
Yeah, all the members in West Michigan are just very tanky at this point. They can take mid turret here, and honestly, they can look for the inhib and maybe for an end. I mean, three members down. It's a bit tough. Tufts might be able to get the mid wave. Okay, they're backing off. I think it's safer, but they could maybe look for an end there. It's a bit tough though with.
Yeah, Tark is completely and Swain no ulti. I think it is safer for them just to back off.
Yeah.
They completely neutralized Tufts there and play, and now they can just look for that on Dragon.
Yeah,
and then the game is looking pretty over for Tufts if that happens.
Yeah, I think their initial call to go Baron was good, but I mean, getting picked, they're a little bit too ambitious with the team fight afterwards. And once 2 of them are dead and they're stuck in base, it's really hard for Tufts to play the game after that. Especially with Western Michigan's really strong team fighting comp.
Very disrespectful to take the fight when you have your Camille walking top and it's already a 4v5 because of your support.
Yeah. I think maybe they can look for a play top here with Camille ult. I think that's probably what they're hoping for here.
Yeah.
I think maybe. Okay, no, I'll pick it back off and just back off the turret. I mean, they're still only down 3k. It's not going well, but maybe if they can at least steal this next drag, they can stall the game long enough to maybe get back in the game. But it's not looking good for Tufts right now. I think if Western Michigan keeps control over drag, then it's gonna be hard for them to get back in the game.
I think a big decider of the next fight will be if Gwen can make it to 16 and complete her death cap. I think that will be very crucial for Tufts winning a fight.
Yeah.
All that damage coming through their front line.
She gets her Krugs here. She should. It's getting a little bit forced off red, but maybe she can try to take it. Okay, she's running top side.
They have rotated 3 top side. Can they find the karma?
No, it's a bit too slow on the pick. Gwen's taking mid waves now. Hopefully she's close to death cap. Looking for Tufts is really looking for this play top side. They've already sent 3, but I mean that doesn't look like they're getting anything out of it. Gwen might get some top push here, so she can hopefully look for J4's. Okay, Tufts looking for the play. Maybe they're going on to Karma.
Should be dead.
Karma should be dead. Wow, Karma goes on fat, and Orange is going down too.
Both kills going over to Gwen. That's so much gold for her.
I think for her, if they get over to drag fast.
No, though. Drag is up in 30 seconds.
Oh, it's 30 seconds? Oh, yeah, I don't know. What drag? Yeah, they can definitely play top side then. I think, I mean, also.
You're opting just to barrel.
Yeah, they've got a pretty slow drag take as well with only really Swain.
Daring Western Michigan to give drag or to play dragon for the base.
Yeah. Interestingly, J4's still pushing top side. Yeah.
I think Tufts overstayed there. I think they should have reset after the tier 2 and gone for dragon.
Yeah, I think Tufts overstayed as well. J4's taking their base. I think it's very tough for.
You should just have a low hit and then it's hard for them to get the dragon. J4 should disappear.
Yeah, they can't get the pick on J4, and yeah, now.
They're TPing
with Camille still down for 30 seconds, this one with TP for Drake, it's a 5v4 at best, and I think they just. Okay, yeah, and Silas goes down, gets picked. Yeah, I mean, this should just be a pretty free drag for Western Michigan. I don't think Gwen's going to go for this deal.
I think Tufts has to just play base defense to flip the Elder fight. Their champs aren't weak, but they really need to just fight away from this tower. Gwen and Camille are so committal, it's so hard to disengage once the Taric ult comes down. It looks like this Michigan will set their eyes on the Baron. Will Tufts be able to respond to this? Bot lane wave is pushing in. And without their Silas respawning 15 with TP. See, they're looking to pick the J4. Oh, they just don't have damage into all those shields.
Yeah, wow. I mean, it just seems like Western Michigan's just too tanky at this point with Jin, who isn't very good at killing tanks. It just seems like Tufts has run out of damage.
I think this will be the end of the game.
This will be the end of the game. Western Michigan's pushing down mid with the super minions and especially with bot wave as well. I mean, it looks pretty hopeless for Tufts with only 2 members to hold this. Yeah, the Taric ult, Swain ult, they're just too tanky at this point. Steals the Swain ult, the Taric ult,
but they just don't have the damage skill.
Yeah.
None of them have anti-heal into that.
Yeah,
and this will look like the first game going to Western Michigan University.
Yeah.
I think an important ban for the next round will be banning out the Taric. It seemed like Tufts had a counter in mind, but it just the Silas just did not do enough.
Yeah, I do think the Taric Swain were definitely the main focal point for that game, so I agree with you on the Taric.
Yep. And I think we will be back in draft in a few minutes.
Yep. See you.
Welcome back. Tough starting it off with the Tarek ban. I think that is very necessary after the last game.
Yeah,
Western
last
Michigan responds with an Aatrox ban. Got to keep Wilson off of his one trick.
last game the
Good go.
target looked very strong. Looks like they're going back to the Malphite Garen bans. I would like to see Tufts picking Swain here. I think their mid laner looks strong on, and it was a strong pick for Western Michigan last game. So first pick denial will be good. Tufts.
Interesting that we're still seeing the Teemo ban, and there's the Swain first pick.
And there's a Swain, yeah. Interesting. Let's see what Western Michigan wants to play into the Swain. I think that they cannot go back to the Karma. I don't think that's a good matchup.
They did drop the Ori ban, so I wonder if we could see like an Ori J4 slam here early.
Yeah.
I would imagine Swain wins that matchup.
Yeah, no, Ori, I think so.
No, we see blind Sivir.
Sivir, I mean, it's pretty safe pick with wave clear. I haven't seen many Sivers, to be honest. I don't really know what to pick with their support. I think they're probably new support here or jungle.
I mean, let's be real, they just picked Sivir for the free Sivir skin.
Oh, true. Maybe they got like the like season 3 world skin, whatever it is. They're real OGs. Okay, Karma again.
Oh, and they do opt for the Karma.
I think this has to be
I
Karma
think
support. I mean, it was bid last time, but I feel like Karma and Swain just does not sound like a very good matchup. I think Swain is a little bit too safe to get bullied by Karma. But I mean, if they're feeling strong on it, could be again.
I mean, it is still just a flex pick for them. I think it does synergize well with their carry jungle playstyle, even if it doesn't have the best matchup into Swain.
That is true, yeah. The jungler was on J4 last game, but I think he could be looking towards his main picks, which are Viego and Echo with a little bit of Kha'Zix, which are pretty heavy carries.
Kog'Maw Lulu slam by
Lulu?
Tough. That
Lulu
is
is
a
tough.
response to the Sivir. I
That
think
works
they
as
do get
well.
pushed in a bit early, but as Kog'Maw gets more points in W, the range differential just becomes a lot, especially with the Lulu.
Yeah, I
Also,
think this
make
is.
sure they can't be tanked again like they were last game. Because
Yeah,
Kog'Maw will just do everything.
yeah, I agree with you. I think there's a good adaptation by Tufts. I think last game they struggled pretty heavily with damage with Jhin and Thresh on engage against a pretty tanky team. So I think Koglu is a good pickup for them.
And it will be
Nautilus,
the Karma
so
mid.
Karma mid, unless it's a rare Karma top, but that's to be seen. I think it's probably just Karma mid after he played the last game. I mean, it's
Western
safe.
Michigan should look to ban out AD camps. The tough side is very heavily AP right now. Kog'Maw being a hybrid pick, and some people even opting for the Shadow Flame build on him right now.
Hmm.
I think
Wow.
they have to ban out AD picks.
Yeah, Camille's a good
It'll make
takeaway.
sense.
I mean, they've already taken away the Aatrox. I do think Tufts needs a bit of the front line here in either jungle or top. I know Xavier could go for the Scion for jungle, and it looks like it's probably going to be that this game. I think it's an
I think
okay
it
game for
also
that.
could be his Xin Zhao if they need a bit more AD.
Xinjiao could
I
be that
know
as well.
Xavier does. I believe Xavier does play a bit of Xin Zhao.
No, you are right in that he does play that. For top lane AD picks, I'm not honestly sure what Wilson plays rest. I think it could just be a simple Renekton. That works pretty well against the shields for Karma as well. So
Yeah.
that sounds okay just too. I think Western Michigan's draft is looking pretty solid so far. They could honestly pick kind of anything here.
They pick nothing here.
All right, they see
We will
pick
get you
nothing.
that ban. It looks like it was an Urgot pick.
It was an
So they
Urgot pick. Okay.
So they did choose to blind top. They're saving counter pick blast for their jungler. I wouldn't be surprised if that is looking for something like a Viego or an Echo. And I don't think Echo is particularly playable into Lulu.
Yeah, I think Viego might end up being a little bit too AD heavy with Karma as their sole AP, really. But we can see
Hovering
on
the
it.
Mord, and it is locked in. I think they definitely need an AD pick now from jungle. And they go for Scion.
Scion works as well, but Scion is pretty he's still pretty much hybrid as well. So I think Tufts is definitely looking pretty AP heavy, though it did work for Western Michigan last game, so hopefully it will not be that much of a problem for them. Western
Also,
Michigan.
Western Michigan does seem to have a bit of low damage. That's a low damage mid.
I
mid
mean, with
lane.
Urgot, it should help out a fair bit, but I do feel like they're gonna have some problem taking out the Kog'Maw. They are looking at
Okay.
Echo, so that's a main assassin. I think it should be
I think
fine for them.
that's complete ego. It's saying that he's betting he can get far enough ahead that he can one shot before Lulu can polymorph.
Yeah, I mean, Polymorph, Mortal, I think Tufts is pretty much just playing for the protect the cog, and I think they've got
Mhm.
better front to back. I mean, Urgot, Nautilus just don't they can't frontline as well as just Swain more to Scion just in front of the cog.
We will be back after a short break back in game.
Yep. And we are back for game 2 of Tufts versus Western Michigan University.
Can Tufts win and take us to a game 3?
Yeah, after losing game 1, again, mostly due to Swain Tarek, seems like they've taken away the Swain and banned the Tarek, so seems like it's a pretty big adaptation by Tufts. Western Michigan is looking for the invade with the Nautilus here. They will be spotted on the ward, so not much should result out of this. Maybe Tufts can get a ward on the red. It seems like they're looking for that as well. Should be a pretty quiet early game as long as the Cogman does not get caught here.
Western Michigan with the purple skin synergy, looking very nice.
Yeah.
Then they will spot out the Cog, but it looks like will they be able to trade the right side camp?
Yeah, it seems like Tufts is going for trying to split the map with Sign starting on the red buff.
Echo is also walking.
Echo is walking, so if Sign has started a Q, they should be able to get a pretty good big trade on Echo, maybe force him off. Mort is running back. Oh, yeah, Sign has started W though, so not as big of a cheat.
It looks like Echo will probably have to blow flash here or just die.
Yep, and there's his flash.
This is a disaster for the Echo early game.
Yeah, and Echo has to go back to base. I mean, Sign has burned Ghost, but he's gonna be pretty far up in tempo. Kind of similar to last game with a good start for early Tufts jungler in the early game. Seems like Tufts will get the push in bottom at the same time. Top push might be a little bit more mixed. Mordekaiser is a little late to lane, but it seems like he's
XP from the level 1 fight.
Yeah, it seems like he's giving push. Might be a little bit hard for early game, but I mean, he's got TP. He should be fine in lane overall. Urgot interestingly starting Cull, so not gonna be as strong in the early game from him.
The quiet lane. It looks like Swain has the push in mid.
Tufts Sign's looking top. I don't think we'll be able to get much here.
Oh,
they get the
Urgot is forced to flash.
Urgot is flash. I think the wave is unfortunately pushing out for Mordekaiser, so he won't be able to freeze on Urgot here. So I think Urgot should be able to keep next wave.
Okay.
Small fight,
bot lane fight.
Seems to be. Yeah,
Yeah,
Lulu loses a lot of health.
The better edge of that.
Yeah, Lulu's got no pots as well. It should be okay in lane, and the wave is bouncing, so they'll be fine. But overall, Mordekaiser seems like he's trying to get this wave in top. Should just be crashed. Swain with a pretty even trade in mid. Okay, just autoing down at Karma.
Oh, unfortunate miss with the E.
Just missed the E. It does, so it's gonna be not a very good trade, but CS seems pretty even. Swain should be up a little bit after this wave crashes. Mordekaiser taking the base, running back to lane. So he does have flash and TP advantage once he gets back. Okay, seems like he's looking for the TP back turret. Maybe looking for a freeze here with the crash, with bouncing wave.
A Wilson signature, the Dark Seal.
Oh, that's some ego right there. I respect it.
Yeah.
Into the Cull. Yeah, he's going for the freeze here since he's going to try to jail this Urgot in lane. Pretty smart play without Urgot having flash, I think, and Mordekaiser being pretty strong on the chase down with flash.
Echo can't be topside because the Scion took all the camps early, so Urgot is completely trapped right now. No jungler to bail him out. The hook does at bot lane, but the Echo is here as well.
Echo's here. I mean, yeah, it seems like Tufts is reading the game pretty well. They're just letting the wave push in, and yeah. I think this freeze might be breaking pretty soon, so yeah, this freeze is broken. So top lane will not be as one-sided as it could have been with a perma freeze, but still a small advantage to toss on that. Mid lane's looking a bit tough, but the Swain does have TP back, so it's completely fine either way.
This dragon here will be spawning. It looks, for the most part, like Western Michigan does have the prio in both solo lanes, but Echo is on the opposite side of the map.
Tufts jungle has ended up with a surprising amount of CS. Not sure where that happened. Maybe with the Echo looking for the bot play that didn't work out. But I mean, he is up, what, 3 camps right now. So that's a pretty big advantage, though all his camps are down, but he should be able to get this crab, so he'll probably end up at least 1 camp, or 1 or maybe 2 camps up.
Swain is TPing back to mid lane. No. It looks like Echo is just not contesting the crab at all.
Yeah, Echo's just behind it, is clear, he needs to go clear back. And Sign's looking for a bit of an invade, could be looking behind Karma here. She's a bit fast, but he does have the Q. Okay, it's a Karma Flash. Karma does its TP, so it's not going to be a huge advantage, but Karma Flash is pretty big.
Very vulnerable to then a Scion ult play at level 6.
Yeah, and Sion should be able to pick up these grubs for free. The Western Michigan can look for the Drake afterwards, but they're pretty slow on this. Echo hasn't cleared yet, and Bot's still getting the wave out. But they just got the wave, so I think they should be able to pick up this Drake pretty free. Yeah, so both sides is trading objectives. So it's gonna go back to clearing. I think he's just staying up in CS against this Echo. Should be pretty smooth for him.
Both mid lanes on Lost Chapter, bot farm pretty even. Slight lead for the Sivir, but it is a Kog'Maw lane. So you're more than happy with that. More trading in mid lane. A Mantra Q comes down.
Yeah, Echo's stealing away these Raptors here, so he'll get a little bit caught up. But still
overall pretty even trade. I think Swain does have to be a bit wary of the Echo, but no, he's just going to take the Krugs.
Yeah, Echo sees there's a Scion here, gets a ward down on a Krug, they still know that he's on them, but he's still forced off.
Okay, bot lane
fight here.
Kog'Maw does have the level 6 advantage, but it looks like he's getting the 80 carry treatment soloed down by the enemy support. The Scion ult comes in, there should be a kill onto the Nautilus.
Yeah.
The Kog'Maw passive was unfortunately not able to finish off the Sivir, but she was forced to blow both her barrier and Ghost.
I think Scion can get the wave here, but yeah, it does end up being 2 for 1 and a first blood for Western Michigan, so just small trade in favor of them. Maybe he can't really freeze the wave here. I think it's gonna bounce.
The kill is very big for the Echo. Like I think Echo needs to be ahead. And like if he gets ahead, he will be able to out farm and out clear the Scion.
Yeah, even though he got it down a little bit in CS early with the kill, and I mean, I think he's got better clear speed. So yeah, I agree with you. He should be able to catch up pretty soon now, and he's still down a significant amount of gold, but I think he can catch up eventually. Top lane seems like it's going pretty well for Tufts. I mean, Urgalo should be able to make up a little bit of disadvantage when he finishes the cull, but it's gonna be a little bit rough for him for a bit. I mean, this Mordekaiser does have a pretty significant advantage with the blasting one completed and Darkseal Dorn, so pretty strong early game setup.
Yeah, it does look like Swain is bleeding a bit of farm to the turret, but should be able to shove back in the wave.
Yeah.
Both junglers are topside.
The junglers are topside.
Yeah, Crab will go the way of Scion. Oh, trading
back to the trap crab. This should be a pretty big trade. I don't know if he can get the kill, but it should be a really big trade here.
Flash Q.
But tough.
They just run it down. They're gonna get him.
Yep. Q flash.
And there's the Q flash.
Done. When the wave
Urgot does at least have TP to come and catch the wave.
Urgot does have TP, but it's gonna be pretty tough for him in lane now. He loses a full, probably 2 waves here, and he dies to Mordekaiser. He's down almost 30 CS. I think top's not looking very good for Western Michigan at this point.
Yeah.
They are looking for a pick on Swain here, but I think he should be out. Maybe? Oh no, with the Mantra Q, I think he might. Okay, maybe. No. Okay, toe-toying with us.
Able to walk it off.
I bet. Oh,
and
the
he
good for
just dove on the TP. You know, top lane is over for this Urgot.
top lane is incredibly over, especially if he pushes out the next wave with. I mean, and he can do that with EchoBot, or he can just reset. That would be fine. He's so far up. Yeah, I mean,
Dark Snow stack.
that's the advantage of Scion, right? You can do the charge Q on the TP, and it's just a very easy setup for a dive. Especially with Mordekaiser with the E follow up and the guaranteed Q isolation.
With the next set of grubs going over to Tufts, that will be a very scary Mordekaiser on side lane. He will just be able to melt those turrets.
Yeah.
On his bot side,
They're looking for man here, but they do have a Mordekaiser TP. He does not have ult right now.
Oh, he has to ult back. The swaying W is actually huge for the slow.
Mordekaiser has picked up Rylai's. I think he can go and fight. He seems to be a little bit scared, but I think he's strong right now. Okay, never mind. Just goes for the echo pick.
I got here, we'll be able to trade a few plates back in top, but it's not making up the canyon that is the top lane gold lead right now.
Yeah, I mean, and on the same side, Swain's getting some mid plates, and Karma's making some mid waves to make up for it. Plus, they got the kill on Echo. It's just very good sequence for Tufts overall.
It could be a big desperation play from the Echo there, just going in trying to trade back anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think Western Michigan was mostly out there.
I don't think it's needed though. Like, you're getting plates topside, you're trading even in plates mid for top.
Yeah.
I don't see a reason to go for that without ult.
Didn't force, and now they're down in jungle, probably a little bit as well. And I mean, top's still not going in very well. I mean, look at the items. Like, Urgot's got a pickaxe, Mordekaiser's got a full Rylai's. Like, it's.
Would suspect that Pogma has Bork on base here.
Yeah. This next dragon, it does look like Western Michigan has pretty good setup, but Tufts is in a pretty strong position, so I think they can. I think they're getting pushed out. Unfortunately, Sibra's got Essence Reaver too. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a hard fight with Essence Reaver to the only 4 components. That's fine for Tufts. And they can look to place for top now, especially with that big trade on Urgot. Urgot should be forced out here. I mean, they can probably get top turret off of the sequence. And with first turret roll, that's actually a pretty big advantage. Yeah, and 6 grubs, they can definitely get top turret here.
Will be the Cloud Soul map.
Yeah, Urgot just forced out of top here. You can't even collect the wave.
The top has turned into a complete disaster this game. This Mord already a 30 CS lead. Oh my. Oh,
pause.
Pause.
A pause? Okay.
We can see that Mord already has a 1600 gold lead over this Urgot.
That is pretty insane. Some small advantages.
500 gold lead in jungle.
Yeah, some small advantages in bot lane for Western Michigan. I mean, with the kill and Sivert. Oh, and we're back in with Noctin and bot. Cosmo getting taken pretty low. With Echo in the air, you could be looking for a play here. It does not look like Tufts has much vision on bot side, so this could be their way to get back in the game, as they are looking for a play into Urgot here as well.
Okay.
And it appears there's been some stream issues. I think we're back though. This was looking like a pretty dead Urgot to me.
A dead Urgot.
Yeah, and again, Urgot's just so far behind. He's also going to bleed more waves top, I think, to force out as well. It's a Q flash though, I think.
Dive coming in bot.
Dive coming on bot. Lulu's pretty dead here. But I think, yeah.
In the meantime,
I think it's a good cross map by Western Michigan because it's looking pretty desperate top, but they do manage to get a significant amount of gold onto Saver here. But I think the top makes up for how much they got there. It's just
Yeah.
Top's down so much gold at this point. Seems pretty hard to come back, at least in side lanes.
Looks like the Herald will just over to Tufts with the top prior they have.
Yeah, I mean, their Western mission's a bit slow on base after they had to make that bot play. So Herald's pretty free. Yep. I'd like to see Tufts taking this Herald, probably bot, honestly. I think they can make some type of horse play. I mean, mid's also pretty fine. The turrets should just die to one charge, but they can make some larger play, especially with their side lane pressure on board.
I feel like they can also just opt to hold it till Dragon to try and secure that third Dragon, because it is a bit scary if Western Michigan can get onto Soul Point here.
That is true. I think that's probably the win con at this point. I think it's that and Sivir hopefully scaling. I mean, in the front and back, I think Tufts is still fine, just because of how strong Mordekaiser is, but the Sivir is starting to get pretty strong, and Cosmo is pretty weak right now without his board complete. So, could be an angle for Western Michigan to get a pretty good fight without Mordekaiser.
Yeah, I mean, that is the name of the game. They need to just avoid the Mord at all costs at this point, because he will just raid boss them.
I do think, yeah, I mean, if Sivir somehow can spell shields or something like that, maybe Echo can somehow survive with ult. I mean, that's probably their angles. I think Urgot's just dead to any Mordekaiser ult, but maybe they just have to give Urgot. He's pretty far behind at this point, so he's not.
I think personally, I prefer if they sent the Karma against the Mord to match inside. I think Karma is a pretty safe champion, and you just press shield with Mantra W and run.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer that as well. Also, I think Karma looks like she's pushed up really far here. I mean, Swain's low, but...
With Echo in the area, they're just looking for the dive onto Swain. Do they have the burst? They do.
They do, wow.
Alpha safety. The Karma Flash is traded back, though.
Karma Flash is traded back, but... Yeah, I mean, it's just another pick for the Echo. This Echo does seem like he's back in the game. He was a little bit far behind on CS early. I mean, he's still pretty far behind on CS, but he's managed to get a couple picks and some turret gold, so... He should be somewhat even with Sion.
And Nashor's is a very big spike for Echo.
Yeah, Nashor's is pretty big.
Let's see what he'll be building into on reset.
The Hollow Radiance is interesting on Sion in this game. I'm not sure. I think that's good for jungle clear, but I'm not sure in this particular game.
We'll be going for the Lich Bane second. The Sheen picked up.
Yep,
just
makes sense.
Kog'Maw. That is his one role.
Makes sense. I mean, I think eventually they will need some more tank killing. I mean, they've got a little bit with Black Cleaver and Urgot, but I mean, Tufts is just stacking tank items now. I mean, we got their Holy Radiance completed. Looks like they're gonna go for a Thornmail pretty soon on Sion, or maybe an Ending Despair. Both teams kind of posturing around Drake. I don't think Tufts is going to be able to fight it, unfortunately, so I think they're going to have to give some...
did take unfortunate reset, and they're just not on map for this.
Yeah, it's not on the map. I mean, Echo's just hovering. Sion's trying to hover for something, but I think they just have to give. Maybe they can look for some more ult shenanigans with the steal. But besides that, I think they have to give.
I think their Dragon will go the way of Western Michigan. That puts them on Soul Point.
I do think it's
concerning. I think that is their only win con at this point.
Yeah, I think that's a little concerning as well. Also, that Tufts didn't manage to cross map anything with that. It seems like they just watched. Like, yeah, just a bit unfortunate that their bot lane took a bad reset at that point. At least it does seem like Swain is doing well in the side lane against Urgot, and Swain seems like he's pretty much stabilized. So. Hopefully side lanes will go well for Tufts, especially with 6 grubs. They can maybe get some... They should at least get bot tier 1 pretty soon, and hopefully they can get maybe some tier 2s.
This game Karma is also opting into a more offensive build. Not going for that Moonstone second that we saw last game.
Yeah. I think they can work this game as well, especially with... They don't have as much AP.
I would have been fine with the Moonstone.
I think Moonstone's... I think either one's fine. I mean, I think last game I like Moonstone a lot because they were already AP heavy, so having more supportive is better. But either way, this game honestly. It seems like they're looking for Swain on the spot side play. I mean, sending 2 down here. I think he's still fine with ult, but they do have a lot of CC.
The anti-heal.
Gonna drain tank. I mean, I think he lives this.
I think
I'm not sure.
Oh,
he can get anything back.
But the TP comes down from the Mord.
So he plays from the Mord.
And then mid lane.
This is back by. He's able to Mord ulted. Wow, the Mord ulted not and Swain picks up the kill into Karma. I think it's a really good sequence for Tufts.
Winning both the mid and bot play, this is a disaster for Western Michigan. And with the 6 clubs, they're going to easily be able to take both mid and bot turret here.
Yeah, as long as they don't get engaged on mid here, it seems completely fine.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much more they look, but yeah.
Big gold swing to Tufts here now at a 3k lead over Western Michigan. There's more just such a threat. Dogma building in towards the Rage Blade. Sion picks up a Thorn Mail.
Yeah, these are some pretty big pickups for Tufts. I'm not sure about this Sion build, but I think it's working in this game.
I love the Thorn Mail. Not sure what anti-heal that's for, but...
Yeah, I don't love the Thorn Mail. I'm a big fan of Hollow Radiance in general, but I'm not sure how it works in Sion jungle. And this game seems like it's a okay game for IS. I would like to see it on Despair picked up. I think Despair would be a very big pick for Sion this game.
Is Karma picked here? The flash blown, the slow misses?
I think Sion...
I think Karma will be able to walk this out.
If he does, I think Sion is tanky enough here. They should be able to fight this.
Yeah, they can't hurt him.
Okay, they back off. Maybe they're a little scared that they don't really know where Urgot is, but they see it. Heritage at I think they could have pushed it a little further. Yeah, especially with I mean, Ryla is really the spike on Swain. Swain's also really strong.
I don't think Echo could burst Swain at this point in the game.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some anti-heal, but I mean, with both of them they're both really strong right now. I think they're completely fine in the 2v2. It's okay though.
Dragging in a minute, Tufts is getting resets. Walking back onto the map. Kog'Maw at 2 items. This will be a hard fight for Western Michigan, but I think they can afford to give it and just look for turrets. Mid and top. I think that's probably the best option.
I do wonder if they try to look Baron, and they could do that as well. Try to pull the reverse of what the Tufts did last game. I think that could work, but I'm not sure how much they can get with the Baron really, because their side lanes seem really lost at this point. So I think you're right. I think some type of turret play, maybe trying to get top tier 2 would be best for them. Top tier 1 should be going down here, but Tufts does get pushed into Drake. I think Western Michigan has to give. They don't have Karma TP. She's still top side. I think they should be looking for some type of cross map.
Echo still has not completed the Lich Bane.
Looks like Western Michigan
do damage.
Backing on the Karma, so I guess they are trying to fight this, but it doesn't seem like a very good fight for them. That's just all the setup, and yeah.
Unless is Western Michigan just opting for the barrel mid? Oh, Nautilus is just picked in one shot.
Yeah.
Sivir ult to disengage, but this should be the dragon going the way of Tufts.
Yeah, I'm honestly wondering if Echo just tries to steal Drake here. I think maybe it has a kind of a desperation play. Because pretty soon Tufts should be able to try to force Baron with Cog having a pretty good damage against that. Looks like Echo is going for the attempt. Ooh, and but he's not getting it.
Right there.
Yeah, and Echo goes down. I think they can maybe try to force Baron off this, honestly. Echo is probably the strongest member. And without him, I mean, Urgot's pretty weak. They don't have that great front line. And Sivir hasn't really hit that Grievous power spike with only Essence Reaver. And whatever that other item is. Oh, the Force Liquid Voice, okay. Forgot the name.
We should just go to take the Baron here. Kog'Maw damage melts it.
Yeah, Mord's hovering as well. It'll be tough for them to
get Karma is just going bot lane. They are giving it.
Yeah, they're definitely giving this. They can't do much with Mord's hovering. I mean, whoever yields just dies at this point. Yeah, okay, they pick up the Baron. Looks like Western Michigan was trying to cross-map a mid-tier 1, but they don't get anything off of it. And Tufts gets their bases off. I just like to see, just like last game, a 1-3-1. I think Swain and Mort are really strong at sideline at this point, so yeah.
I'm also fine with Swain staying with the mid. I think a Swain route is a big way to start a fight for them. With Scion Engage being less consistent than what they had last game with the Thresh.
I think I agree with you. I think actually that's probably better than 1-3-1. Swain isn't that strong on the side lane, to be honest, and I don't think he can deal that much damage to turrets. He doesn't really do that much damage. But Mort should do a little bit. I mean, it seems like Western Michigan does have a pretty strong comp for stalling in the game, though, especially with like Karma, Sever. Like they've got good wave clear. We'll see on side lane though. I mean, it looks like they're looking for some type of play top side, but I don't think they can do anything.
I don't think they want that play.
Mort, yeah, I mean, Mort is just incredibly strong.
You don't want that echo.
Both flashes
burn flash.
Yeah, I think they can force a play mid. I mean, they've got numbers advantage now.
The Sion's too tanky, he doesn't care.
Yeah, okay, that's Nautilus flash and mid turret. They can look for a top turret here now. I mean, Echo has to back. Maybe not. I think they're deciding to back off. I think the sending Swain bot here feels a little weird. They can try to force something top, but it's okay. Yeah. They still do have push in mid, so they can try to force stuff.
Like they are a bit low.
Are a little bit low. They can maybe try to reset. Yeah, they can try to reset. Make one push. I think they should try to get at least one more tier 2 off of this play. The bot or top.
Yeah, they Baron for another 50 seconds.
Yeah.
So they should have 2 more displays in the next set of waves.
Backing on sign here though. I think it's gonna be hard for them to push one more turret. They don't really have that many waves to play with. Yeah, they only really have one. And Echo going for mid turret.
Oh, and he pops the ulti. That's a big cooldown burned just for a tier 1.
Big cooldown, but I think it's worth it in the long run because there's no major objectives up. So as long as he doesn't get caught soon, I think it's a gold spike to him and be a pretty big pickup.
The Blighting Jewel, I don't love that itemization. I think you should have just opted into the Assassin Fantasy. You are trying to 1+ the 80 carry. I don't think getting MR is going to fix the problem. And the Nautilus caught again.
Yeah, he's burn flash
now,
I guess.
Yeah,
ult doesn't work out. Yeah. And Tufts does not have Baron, but I think they can just look first.
Should be the top.
There should be top turret, and I mean, I think Urgot's just dead here.
Urgot's dead, yep.
Yeah, Mordecai's a moment. I mean, Brazil, unfortunate for him. Yeah. Okay, the flash is a bit unnecessary. Tufts can try to look for an end. I mean, I don't think they can do it with Sever and Karma Wave there, but they can definitely look to get top and mid inhibs here.
Mid inhibs seems free.
And then look for some Drake afterwards. Oop.
Yep.
Small stream issues, it's all good. Yeah, so that they're looking to just turn on to Drake here. They could be looking to Death Bush as well, seems like hanging out for that, but we're just getting mid push. I think Western Michigan has to give, but this could be the last real fight before the game goes. Maybe they just try to take it and flip it.
Yeah, Echo's just zoned out by the Mord.
Yeah, Echo's just zoned out. I mean, they don't really have a chance of stealing it. I mean, good play by Tufts, just having Mord on the zone.
Oh, and a 3-item Cosmo plus Lulu.
Yeah.
Seems so impossible to win for Western Michigan at this point. And I guess Sif also is also at 3 items, but it just It's not the same as a Kog'Maw Lulu at 3 items.
Yeah, at this point, it's hard to talk about ways for Western Michigan to get back into the game. I mean, even if they get a Baron for free, I don't think that helps them that much. They can't get that much off of it, especially with all the tier 1s down. They do have objective bounties, so I guess they can try to look for a tier 1 with Urgot. Maybe with a pick on Swain, they can get something. But I think that's about it. Yeah, they're looking mid here, but I mean, the Nautilus ult,
And the Echo just
yeah, and the play just fizzles. They lose all the cooldowns.
And the Sion ult for re-engage, blocked by the Civic Spellkill, but he's so tanky, he's just stalling time, and the Kog'Maw is coming.
Yeah, Mord's here, he's
just
gone the ult on Sivir, yeah, no spell shield for it, and Sivir should just be melted here. And yeah, all West Michigan just goes down. Echo's left. Oh, and
the Lulu flash.
And it's a full wipe, 5-0 for Tufts. That should be the end of the game. Yeah, good comeback for Tufts after
1-1.
After the last game with the Tarek. Yeah. And nice job turning around for Tufts.
Yep.
I think,
a very strong performance, especially from top lane this game. Good to see the recovery after a more lackluster performance in game 1.
Yeah, definitely. I think look much more confident on this Mord pick.
Yeah. Giving him the counter pick option seemed to have done a lot.
Yep. And we will see you for game 3.
Yep.
to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Becomes a more perfect expression of my will.
Minions have spawned. Executed.
Die with me, brothers, and be free. Shame. Like bread. Won't you join them? To destroy the curse, I use it. Disgusting! They reach.
Red team has slain the dragon.
The ruins of these isles rise to smite you.
Killing spree.
A little longer, friend, then rest.
Turret will fall soon.
See the maiden. She comes for you.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Keep their heads down.
The damned resist. An eternal ring.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Keep their heads down.
Yeah.